Hey Mello, how's it going, brother? Sorry, I had an issue. I couldn't figure it out. Cookies. It's all but I fucking hate cookies, people. Cookies suck. I love chocolate chip. I love peanut butter cookies, but I hate fucking computer cookies. A cookie is no good if you can't. Oh, oh no. Thanks, Mello. Thanks for putting me on Twitch. So, I don't know how many people I have watching me, but did I lose you guys again? This internet fucking sucks my fucking cock. I fucking hate this fucking hotel internet. But whatever, I don't give a shit. I just wanted to get on here. I missed pretty talking to them. They did a ceremony this morning that kind of tore me up. I had to stand in the back. I didn't want anybody to see me. I'm that guy that, he's got to be. My internet sucks, so just bear with me. If you guys can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. That's all right, Chad. It's not a big deal, brother. I appreciate you being here. Today kind of sucks. I thought I'd do a live stream. I don't know. This internet is fucking terrible. You'd think with the internet that people have today is just. Ugh. Yeah, you heard of the convo about cookies. I hate fucking computer cookies. Computer cookies suck ass. I know it's not my fault. This is fucking internet, this Wi-Fi that they have at this hotel. It's fucking shitty. They put us. The government puts these guys in a fucking shitty fucking, guys like me in a shitty fucking hotel. I mean, it's comfortable. It gives me a place to sleep, but you'd think they, because I might have work to do, but they don't give a fucking shit. This fucking army. I'm gonna talk about that tonight. I love the army. I did it for 23 fucking years, guys. Have you ever heard of the term? If anybody doesn't know what's going on, I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. There might be some people on Twitch because Mello has got me live, which is awesome. I appreciate it, brother. I have to get myself a Twitch one of these days. I was in the Army for 23 years, and I never knew it was this bad until I became a person that had to take care of soldiers. After I take care of 900 soldiers, whether it be in good times, bad times, sad times, happy times. I just, today was so hard because I felt so sorry for that family that we couldn't help their son. If you've ever heard that term, 22 a day, 22 fucking soldiers a day, people. And it's tragic. Who here, if you give me a one and Mello, I'm not on Twitch, so if you could, let me know how many people said that they have families that are in the military. I'd greatly appreciate it because that's what I kind of want to talk about. I just need to get this off my chest. This is true to my heart. Monday and Tuesday. Soldiers, if anybody knows the sacrifice that these guys give every day, whether or not it's just one weekend a month, or if it's just one day a month, or if it's every day. The sacrifice, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. I'm not trying to say feel sorry for us or anything like that. But you know what? Just a little thank you would be great. And I'm sure, and I most know just the way this community is, I'm pretty sure you guys do. Every time you see a guy in uniform, you thank him. They may not they may look at you like, well, thank you, but they really means a lot to them. It puts, believe it or not, every time I heard it, and I didn't do it for don't take this the wrong way, guys. I didn't do it for you. I did it for me and my family. I appreciate the sacrifice. Everybody, not everybody's cut out for it. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy life. I mean, you go through a really hard time. You get yelled at. You're treated like this piece of dirt that doesn't have a right to live. And this is basic training now. When I went through, all they're doing is breaking you down and building you back up. That's all they're doing. But you know what? It made me a better fucking person. Because at one point, I didn't give a fuck about anybody but myself. I didn't care about my mom. I didn't care about my dad. I didn't care about my brother. I didn't care about my sisters. And I was a new father, and I didn't know what it meant to be a father. After I had been in for about 3-4 years, I kind of realized, you know what? I've got to make myself a better person. But I'm a family readiness support assistant. So what I do is I go to units and I give speeches. And I hate giving speeches. I hate standing in front of people. It seems easier for me to do it like this, but you know what? It's really not. Hey, Angie, how's it going, brother? I'll open up questions to anything. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'm kind of having a tough day because I had to deal with something really tough today. And it's not an easy situation that I want anybody to ever go through. So if you know of somebody, and this goes for civilians as well, those that aren't in the military or anything, the Army has tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to get the suicide rate down. Hey, Gorilla, thanks for joining, brother. Trying to get this suicide. I know I'll make it a happy moment here. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I am doing okay. It just brings up stuff that I just, you know, it's really tough for me because I had a friend commit suicide because he thought that nobody cared. I care. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care about the color of your fucking skin. You can be a troll. I still care. But you want to be mean and nasty, bullying. If you guys have paid attention to any of my streams at all, I don't believe in bullying. Bullying is not the way to go. You want to treat somebody like garbage, do it on your own time. Do it to yourself. Don't do it to other people. That's not fair. What did they do to you? You know? This is really tough for me. It's really hard for me today to sit there because I had to ask this family how they were doing. And I know they're shitty. And you can see the soldiers are having a hard time with it because it's like they didn't want to talk about it. But if they don't talk about it, then what the hell good is it doing? We have to open up the lines of communication, guys. And that goes for civilian life too. Your family. If you see somebody that just doesn't seem right, ask them how they're doing. Care about them. Whether or not they could be your enemy. But if they're having a rough time, show them that you care. Be the bigger man. And then escort them to help them find help. Don't just leave them sitting there. You know, don't leave their side. Please don't leave their side. Because if you do, that's when it happens. Because that means, don't say, I will be right back, because you never know. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. It was really difficult today. I asked them how they were doing, and I had a tear in my eye. I don't cry very often. And I'll get to that in a minute, Gorilla. I'm telling you right now, I will get to that. That is the problem. He's talking about the stigma of mental health. has to change. And I agree with him 100%. It's not a bad thing. It can be helped, but we have to help it. We as a society have to change that culture. And we aren't going to change that culture without giving these people somewhere to go. If it's, I mean, I'm not a psychologist, but I'll sit down and listen to anybody that, how you doing? Like I ask everybody how they're doing. How you doing? You know, I may be having a shitty day. You listen to, I mean, Ken today, man, he sent me a message. He goes, I hope you're doing okay. I said, yeah, I'm doing okay. It's just, it's part of my job. That is what I do. I have to deal with this. And you know what? I'm okay with that. If you guys have a problem or you're having an issue and you don't know what to do, DM me. I will give you my dadgum phone number. I am not scared. I will sit and listen to you. You can call me. I'll talk to you. You know what? It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to hurt. Hey, everybody goes through stuff. But it's how we handle it, you know? So I just wanted to point that out, throw that out there, and I wanted to get it off my chest. I love you guys with all of my heart. I've got tons of love to give. I have a normal family, but you know what? I have a lot of love to give. My heart is big. I will listen to anybody. I love everybody. I don't hate anybody because that is too strong of a word for me. I dislike people, but I will not dislike somebody if they, you know, just open. You gotta have that. It's hard for me to say because I can't speak for everybody, but that's how I am. Thanks for subscribing, Timothy. I appreciate it, brother. So with that being said, I seen that Ken is coming on in 30 minutes, so I'll keep this short and sweet. If there are, and you guys can, I would prefer it if we can get off the subject, but you know what? I do want to talk about one thing, and one thing that the only way we are going to change the culture, and Gorilla said it in the chat if anybody was paying attention, we have got to change the stigma as a society. Whether or not you dislike, are an enemy of that person, you be the bigger man and help them. Because they may be going through something that you don't know. And that's okay. Yeah, I know, Heather. I still have, that's what he said, 30 minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, and I wanted to get it off my chest. You guys, suicide to me is a very, very serious subject. I don't joke about it ever. You'll never hear me say, well, then go kill yourself then. Ever. I will never tell anybody to go kill themselves, no matter how much I dislike them, because that is just not fair. It's not fair to them because they may go and do it, and then how are you going to feel? You know? Yeah, and that happens too. That's just because they're scared, Heather. They're so scared that you're going to make an issue out of it. But from what I know of you, Heather, you're not that kind of person. So I don't think you would ever do that. But thank you for bringing up that it is. And it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And that's what suicide is. But it's not really a solution at all, because guess what? The problem gets dumped off on the family members or whoever is affected. So it's really not. And you can see that in the look on that family's eyes today. What do I do? What can I do? And this don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying this at all. Thank God he did not have any kids. Thank God he did not have any children. Because if he would have, I probably would have fucking lost it today. You know? But with that being said, does anybody know of any news? I do. I know of a WWE news. I'll throw that out there today. Let's get on a lighter subject. Did you guys hear about what happened over in India today? Hey, Heather, I'm just going to throw this out there. I'd fucking do it anyway because she's a cunt. Because I don't think she's ever gonna fucking stop. I'm just throwing. If I'll do it, I don't care. I don't have those messages, but well, I do know because I followed the news today. So today, Jinder Mahal and tonight, whatever, Jinder Mahal and Triple H had their match in India. Triple H beat Jinder Mahal. So that's telling me that Jinder Mahal will not be getting the title back at Clash of Champions or Night of Champions or whatever it is. So that's good news. That's a positive. So that's telling me that we will be getting Jinder, or not, sorry. God, I should beat myself up for saying his fucking name again. Getting AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Anybody got any questions for me? We're 1 week away from Star Wars. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna try and do a PG rated review with my niece because she's going to the movie with me. She's a big Star Wars fan now, so I'm gonna do a review with her on Friday. I might do it Saturday. Just review it. Does anybody not want me to tell what happens? Let me know. I'm gonna do a review on it. If you guys want me to do a spoiler review, because you can do a spoiler review on fucking Star Wars. I said that once when the first live stream I did. They were trying to tell me what happened in Star Wars. I'm like, you can go ahead and tell me. I'm still gonna watch it anyway. It's not gonna ruin it for me because I can watch Star Wars 3,000 times over. But I'm going to do it with my niece, so it's going to have to be PG, so there will be no JD fucking bullshit. Because she'll sit there and, who's this JD guy? And I'll just say he's a cunt. And then I'll get yelled at by her dad. I don't want to do that. But I was going to do that. I thought she doesn't know that's part of her Christmas present, that she's going to be on a live stream. She'll kind of enjoy it. But I'm not going to tell her until but I was going to do that Saturday with her. And we're just going to talk about what we've seen. I'll let her do some talking. And I'm actually might even let her just talk about what she's seen. I think that'd be pretty cool because she's one of those people that, you know, she doesn't think people like her. And I think she would get a kick out of doing it, in my opinion. That's not dollar. Are you really serious right now? Jinder is all right. He ain't that bad. He's a good character. I don't know about that, man. He to me is not a very good character. Now, what I mean by his character, if built right, would be good. But I will tell you something right now. The way he was built is terrible. I mean, how can you tell me that you fire a guy, you shoot him up with steroids or let him shoot up with steroids, and then he comes back and he's like the man? How? In less than a month and a half? How? That's not building a character. That's just they're just trying to build India, man. That's all they're doing, and it didn't freaking work. Nobody showed up for the event. They don't care. They don't even like him over there. That's the whole thing about India. I mean, you can like whoever you want. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just telling you, that's hard for me to believe that he's all right. If he's built properly, then yes, it would be a believable character, but he's not. He's not. I'm sorry, man. I'd have to disagree with you on that. But we don't have to agree on everything, you know. He should have been kept a jobber. But he's also could have been a good mid-carder too, though. He could have been fighting for the U.S. title. He could have been fighting for the Intercontinental title. I could see that. But at the WWE Universal title level, no, because he ruined the title. But yes, I'm gonna do a live review with my niece on Saturday. I will let you know when I do it. It actually, they can go ahead and trademark the Woken gimmick, but it's actually broken. That's why I don't think it's going to work. Because you know, what's Woken? That's why I'm skeptical about the whole gimmick, guys. It's not that I don't want it to work. I'm just really skeptical about it. And plus, you got to figure in the 3 factors. I talked about this on Tuesday, I think it was. You got to figure in that there's 3 factors. They're missing who, and who. If you don't know, it's okay. Heather knows what I'm talking about. They're missing 3 people that'll make that gimmick just pop like a motherfucker. That is correct, Chad. See, but that's the WWE. They put that, yes, but not so much Willow, but Brother Nero. His Rebby's father. I can't ever remember his name. I can never remember his name. It'll work, NG. They just have to get those 3 people back into it. Plus Vanguard. And so it's technically, there you go, 3 people in 1 drone, Serge says. Yes, the drone. But the problem is with the drone, you can't fly it in the building. Too many FCC regulations. That's why, Senor Benjamin, thank you, Serge. Appreciate it. You the man. Because she is the one that took it there. If you watch TNA at all, did you watch TNA, Timothy? Because that's where the gimmick started. If you watch that, Rebby is the one that got, and it's going to turn in. And what they should do is they're going to do this thing with Bray. Bray broke him, but Jeff Hardy's going to come back. Okay, so then Rebby Hardy was pissed because what's going to happen is Jeff Hardy's going to get over as soon as he gets back. Everybody knows that. So what's going to happen is everybody wants Jeff Hardy. He's the enigmatic enigma is what they call him. Something to that effect. The enigmatic enigma, which makes no fucking sense because it's the same fucking word, just a different use of the word. But so what they're going to do is he's going to come out. He's going to be battling for the world title, let's say. Like he's going to get a real big push right away. And the way to do it is Matt is going to completely go fucking broken. I don't think Matt Hardy needs to go completely broken like right away, but the WWE is so fucking impatient that they can't fucking hold on to one little thing. It's so annoying. WWE can't just be patient. Well, I know he can come back, but they aren't going to bring him back unless he charismatic enigma. Thank you again, Serge. It's been a while because I stopped watching TNA after AJ Styles left. AJ Styles is what him and Kurt Angle are what gave. I'm going to grab a beer. Thank God the refrigerator's right here. So, but I don't know if that, I want it to work, guys. I'm just so skeptical. I would not do that, NG. The Sister Abigail thing needs to go away. They should have never even brought it up because now you're asking those questions. And guess what? Now you want it, and then you're going to get it, and it's going to be shitty. It's going to ruin Matt Hardy if you do that. Well, that was Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was just being Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is that character, to be honest with you. He wasn't when he was with WWE. But they have to get that. They have to do They have to get those three. Rebby needs to be there because when she did it, she's like, it's your fault. She was telling Jeff, it's your fault. Even though it was Bray Wyatt's fault, like Bray Wyatt's going to start it, but he's not going to go fully broken until his brother comes back. Then they're going to do break him, but I can see why they don't want to recycle something. So hopefully, but then how you can't just break Brother Nero because he broke Brother Nero. Matt did. It's not because him and they may do that, which will really piss me off because then they're just saying, fuck you, Matt, you're just here to put people over like the Dudley boys were. It's tragic. Why are you bringing these guys back if you're just there to put Bray over? You know, it's stupid. I didn't see the Bell. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it was because, like I said, I stopped watching TNA after AJ Styles left. And then I started hearing, I started hearing about this gimmick. See, right there, NG, you just hit a really good point. Another set of people that I would love for the WWE to get is Decay. Right there is your sister fucking Abigail. Not himself, but Rosemary. But I don't want them to ruin the Rosemary gimmick. Rosemary is, if I had one female that I wish the WWE get, it wouldn't be Sasha Banks. It wouldn't be Becky Lynch. It wouldn't be Charlotte Flair. It wouldn't even be Asuka. I don't think anybody realizes how good Rosemary really is. That is her. That is who she created that gimmick, and her and Allie had one of the best fucking rivalries of any female's division ever. If you've ever paid attention to that feud goes on today in Smash Wrestling, which is in Canada. Which, if there's any Canadians here, you might know about that. I wish I could get Smash Wrestling because I'd watch that. I fucking love Courtney Rush. Courtney Rush she is the epitome of what the WWE should do at their fucking women's division. Period. But if that gimmick's to work for me, I would want Rebby Hardy and Senor Benjamin and Brother Nero along with Matt Hardy, but you got to break Brother Nero somehow. You can't just break him and say, I'm here, brother. That makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense at all. Bray Wyatt was over, but WWE ruined him at the last WrestleMania. That's the problem. I know WWE wants Rosemary. They don't say it. They do. They can say they don't, but they do. They can't be happy with what they have. Because I know what Rosemary's going to do when she retires. She's going to be a writer for women's. She should be a writer for the women's division because that woman, that's what she went to school for. She went to school for theater. But she created that character. That was a horrible fucking match. Made no fucking sense. And then that ended the feud? Come on. What kind of fucking shit was that? Just because he was going, or who was it? Bray was going over to Raw and Randy was staying at SmackDown. They should have not taken the fucking title off of fucking Bray Wyatt. Yes. Now, I know that Randy Orton, people are like, Randy Orton's the most boring guy. Randy Orton is just like John Cena. He should be there to put people over. He's had his time. To be honest with you, I don't think that fucking John Cena is going to win his 17th title. I mean, he probably will, but he won't win it against, if anything, they'll put him against Roman and he'll beat Roman again. He'll beat Roman for the title, and that'll give him his 17th title. And then he'll lose it at the next pay-per-view. I can see that happening. I don't see him beating AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura. But then again, I don't know if Shinsuke Nakamura is going to stay too much longer. He's going to have his title run in the WWE, and then he's going to go back to New Japan, or because he's not young. These guys aren't young. You see, all the guys that they had in the Survivor Series in the main event are close to 40, if not over 40. I mean, Shane McMahon was 47. Triple H is what, 47, 48? I think he's a couple of years older than me. So, and where is Braun pushed? Braun's still getting pushed, Gorilla. Believe it or not, Braun's getting pushed, but they're building him up. Once Brock Lesnar gets the fuck out of the WWE, which he should have fucking a long time ago, they should have put the fucking title on Braun Strowman a long time ago. Brock Lesnar is a fucking waste of fucking space that sits there and thinks he's this fucking guy. The only person that's putting Brock Lesnar fucking over, and I'm sorry I'm fidgeting, guys, the only person that's putting Brock Lesnar over is fucking Paul Heyman. I'm not paying attention to the time, Heather. How much longer do I have? I don't want to impede on Ken. If you could check for me from the last time that I checked. I know I'm asking a lot of you. Do you guys have any other questions? Fuck Kane, too. Kane's a cunt. I can't fucking stand his cock ass either. He's 50. Why in the fuck is he in here? Okay. Why the fuck is he in the WWE? Thanks, Heather. I appreciate it. Why is he in the WWE? Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't care about fucking Kane. Go be a fucking mayor. Isn't that what you're going to be anyway? I don't know if he won or not. But if this is just his last run, then whatever. Put him in the fucking Hall of Fame and let it fucking go. He deserves it. He hasn't had a good run. I agree with you, Timothy. With his gimmick that he's had, it hasn't been as long running as The Undertaker's, but, and that's another thing I'm going to hit on really fucking quick, is those fucking 15-year-old fucking dipshits or those fucking casual fucking fans that think that fucking having another match with The Undertaker is, I said it, and I'm not ripping on anybody, but Clam Bake said it last night. Or in his show, they don't need another run from fucking Undertaker. The man's 50. He hasn't even had surgery on his 2 hips yet. He can't even work in the ring. Did you watch? Who watched the last WrestleMania? He couldn't even fucking hardly walk. Roman Reigns made him look fucking bad. And I love The Undertaker. The Undertaker is, I grew up watching him. Okay, I didn't catch that, but I just heard somebody fucking say, what was it, an 11-year-old kid? I mean, I didn't know who he was. He's just young, I get it. But he was saying how Kane getting another run would be a good idea. I think that's what he said. That makes no sense. Anybody that thinks that doesn't understand. The man's 50. He isn't really who he is as character. The character is going to die out anyway. You're never going to have another Undertaker. Okay. And I'm not picking on him because he's a young boy. He doesn't understand. He's watching it, and I get 11-year-old kids. I used to have an 11-year-old. You know, she was into it for a while. She was all about Trish Stratus and Lita, you know, growing up. So she was all about them. You know, like she wanted to dress. She dressed like Lita, you know, not as whorish as she did, but she dressed like Lita. She loved Trish. Like my daughter used to dye her hair. She goes, I want to look like Lita. I'm like, whatever. You know, I'm not going to tell you no. And gee, that's the problem. He's already hurt. He hasn't even had surgery for what he was hurt for before. That's the problem. But you get these people that think just because he's coming back for that 25th anniversary thing that he's going to fucking have a WrestleMania match. Because if they do that, then they just ruined his gimmick. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I mean, he hasn't even had surgery on his damn hips yet. He's already hurt. I don't think you can hurt him anymore. He just will never. He'll be in a wheelchair if he wrestles again. His knees, his hips, his back. That man. How long was he in the WWE? Jesus Christ! He got there. First WrestleMania he's 22-2, I think, in 21-2 of WrestleMania. So 23 years. He was at the WWE for 23 years, but he was wrestling before that. I mean, he's only okay. So 91. I was a senior in high school when he joined. What's that telling you guys? Do you really want him to fucking come back and wrestle again? No. Man of death should terminate his career. Well, you know, I don't think he should terminate his career, but I don't think he should wrestle anymore. I could see him coming out and give somebody a tombstone pile driver, but I don't see him coming out and fucking doing the whole, I'm going to have another match again at WrestleMania. Because then Vince McMahon ruined his own creation, which makes no sense. Yes, exactly, Heather. That is the whole point. He can come back as a damn, you know, I'm here. You can rest in peace. He doesn't have to wrestle. He just comes back and makes an appearance. How much of a pop do you think that's going to get? You'll be all right, man. We're here for you. But guys, I'm going to get off of here in about 2 minutes here. So we can go to Ken's. I want to thank you guys for showing up. I wanted to get that off my chest. That's what I'm saying, NG. Yep, gotcha. I'm checking the clock after you told me. But thanks, Heather. But I just, you know, I wanted to touch subject on the fucking suicide thing. I hate bringing that up, but it's a reality. We all have to deal with it. And just sit here and chat with you guys about, you know, the Undertaker issue and the and Matt Hardy and whatever is big and Jinder Mahal not fucking winning it. That fucking guy can go to fucking hell for all I care. Fuck Jinder Mahal. He's a cunt. I love you guys. I will see you all over at Ken's. And I appreciate everybody showing up. I don't know how many people I had watching. I totally appreciate it. I'm going to give a quick shout out to everybody that is in my chat. And thanks Mello for putting me on the live stream over there. I don't know if I'm still on there, but thanks for putting me on Twitch. I appreciate it, brother. Maybe I'll get a Twitch someday. Maybe we can collab someday. Who knows? I'm not going to be like her. I'm not going to steal your viewers ever. That's not how I do. My viewers are your viewers, brother. All right, so Surge, Foulmouth, Gorilla, Heather, Killdozer, thanks for showing up. Sorry, I'm getting ready to get off here. NG, S.Della, Heather, and Timothy. And thank you guys for showing up. You guys made my night. You put a smile on my face. And I love you guys with all my heart. If there's anything ever that you, in closing, if there's ever anything you guys need, DM me. You are all in my chat. If you follow me on Twitter at JPBaker91, DM me. Say, hey, I'm having an issue. I'm like, all right, here's my number. Or we can sit in the DM and chat. I'm cool with that. But with that being said, I love you guys, and I will shoot the shit with you on Monday night. When I'm going to come on about 6:30-ish, do a half hour or whatever, and then we'll do the whole thing like I did every Monday and Tuesday. I might do it Wednesday yet. I don't know if I have anything going on, but I'll be on Monday and Tuesday for sure, and then I'll be on Saturday. Next Saturday, I'm going to do a live review of Star Wars The Last Jedi with my niece. I'll talk to you later. Peace. I love you guys very much.